Afterglow was a mid-year tournament held on June 13, 2026 in Lakewood, Colorado. This event featured strong competitors such as Syrup, Candle, Ploopi, Atomic, Bubbs, Atreus, FD, Mistah Ping, RandumMLM, and more. The tournament was packed with massive upsets. First, RandumMLM managed to choke everyone by defeating Syrup, the tournament's first seed, sending him straight to a loser bracket. Then, Bubbs pulled off another stunner by taking down Candle, the second seed. These bracket flips led to a dramatic scenario, where the first and second seeds had to face each other early on for 9th place, where Syrup ultimately secured the win and eliminated Candle from the tournament. Now, it looks like there's no one left who can stop Syrup, but being on the loser side means a single mistake could cost him everything. Will Syrup be able to run the gauntlet and win Afterglow? Find out in this video.
He had 2 Game 5s to make those huge upsets. Atomic has had a relatively more dominant time of his bracket, and he's already starting off really strong. An early start. My goodness.
Atomic right now is looking like they're really wanting to put the nail in the coffin so they can get to winners finals. Right now, it's looking real solid because that is.
Ping is just he's a grinder. He's very consistent. He doesn't always take super early stocks necessarily, but he will just nickel and dime you all the way down. Consistent like nair combos, that's it. Ping has now proven that he can stay competitive for an entire stock for a minute and a half. It's only going up from here, potentially. But he's still under something to prove here. Atomic has already won this. He's coming in as a very much higher seed here. And that is,
oh my god, the timing.
But yeah, there's nowhere to hide from Rob on this stage. You're going to be in his hitboxes like 95% of the time, and another side B to cover the get-up.
Momentum kind of thing. You have to use the momentum swings and have them. And Atomic, so far, has just been way more clutch. And the
side B.
Yes.
Oh, Ping's going to try to cover the... No, he's just going to let Atomic go to ledge, try to trap here, and that is going to do it.
Fourth throw.
Still with a lead.
It's a very... Oh, there it is. It's gone.
Ping's lead keep, but if you can armor through it, doesn't matter how safe the move is. Oh, getting clipped by the nair though. Ping is really, like, he's getting up to that percent.
Side B again!
Doesn't matter?
No!
He's still alive, and the thing is with so much rage, Rob Eppers are going to start coming very soon.
Good
Pit up air. Pit up air is what does it. Side B, as he really waited to condition out when he could use it. He got hit by several falling nairs before he opted to armor through and take the side B on it. Really nice using that armor again. It's also interesting that with so much side B usage,
no.
Get out of it yet. As long as you're alive, there is a chance. We've seen some crazy comebacks today.
Hey, there it is.
That'll do it.
121.
Okay. Ping's still in it. He's just got to dodge all of Rob's crazy kill moves. He's just got to stay alive off stage. It is not going to be easy. And he gets up into the side B. That's going to be it. Wow. Well fought from Mistah Ping. Took a game, made it look competitive by the end despite how things started. But that's going to be a 3-1 victory.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously not at Bubbs' level, but we have Tiger Nope, who definitely has given her some opportunity to be able to play in this matchup. It's definitely not at Bubbs' level, but, you know, oh my goodness.
But really, she is tossing the hammers. Everything's coming out in Bubbs' face. And it's really on Lucas to try to just make the dodging happen because it is as perfect as you can be. Mr. Game Watch is just nonstop.
Yeah, this character plays a completely different game, and that chair is going to take it.
Do it the quickest.
Buy it and it kills. Like, it's just one of the weirdest, like, forward air interactions you can have in the game. And while we've been talking...
Oh, wow, looking for that reverse. It's so aggressive.
While we've been talking, there's another stock, and she is putting on a clinic.
Covering so many options. Ooh, had the roll scouted, didn't quite manage it, but it's still going to take a bit more, even for Max Rage Lucas, to find this kill. There
it is.
Yeah, even up B is going to start killing.
You know, winners finals, looking to keep pushing on this pressure. We're getting close to lapping. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what do you do? Okay, a little zero for forward air. Still not going to do it though. That has been the 1% advantage to the counter pick, but
to ride the wall to be able to get back to where they need to go. But is it going to be enough? That's the real question.
dodging and weaving too, just an onslaught of bombs, but actually is a lead for like the first time this set. Got past like the first stock.
And the chair is coming out.
Quite gonna do it as Bubbs pulling out every recovery trick in the book. PK freezing up there. Ploopi is still sharking with that back air though.
And the
that's
chair.
gonna do it. Another chair 3-0.
First 3-0 we've seen on BGBC today for the top 32 side. throwing Lucas off stage, and he's dying anyway.
Yeah, Atreus is starting out real rough, already taking a lead. Not a big lead, but has pulled it back. Now at least even in this first game.
Good job by Bubbs to get out of that situation. Now we're right back where we were.
Atreus is charging. He's got Bubbs on ledge. What a parry, but it's not the sweet spot. On the forward air, an up throw is going to do it. Atreus not ready for the DR.
And, you know, we're in a situation now that you kind of got to pack the bleeding in, you know, cauterize the wounds. Right now, Bubbs really putting things together.
Yeah. And that is going to be the 2-frame.
Looking quite rough for Atreus, but, you know, it definitely can be done. This should... Oh.
No, back there wouldn't kill across stage. No, Atreus needs to find something. I mean, we are at the percent of dash tag to start killing, but not when the rage is gone.
Bring this all the way back.
And look at that drift from Lucas. Even when Atreus has waited out the air dodges, it is so hard to keep up the pressure. And if you miss one, that is going to be it. What a back air. But covering himself with the auto reticle managed to get back, but the ledge has looked so much stronger for Bubbs this set. The difference in who can catch who is really clear. And that is going to do it, just sneaking his way back in.
See, this is the difference between the two players, because Bubbs has been doing a really good job of, when we're in that ledge situation, sealing stocks. Atreus, up to this point, hasn't shown to be able to finish it. There it is.
That'll do it. That'll do it. And Atreus, wow, already at 82. This game was so Atreus' favored just moments ago, and now we have even stocks. But okay, can't quite find anything off the down tilt. That one will do it. Atreus firing back. We are at stay back, but there are options there if you can look for it as, oh, I don't think that F tilt was intentional. It looked like a fair dash attack.
Oh my God.
That is going to give Bubbs a 90% opening off one accidental F tilt, and we're not done. Oh, what a good high up B, but it doesn't matter. One accidental F tilt. I mean, Atreus hasn't even had time to change things like the ledge play. I'm not even sure if Bubbs has gone to ledge yet. This game is Atreus is almost losing his second stop.
And that's it.
That's going to do it. Quick falling there.
Peak gate fire, peak gate freeze, always big thing. Up air, forward air's coming out now. Atreus, good job getting back to stage, but we're right back into it.
So hard to get in. Bubbs has proved he can be so good here. That's it. He just started zoning and waiting and letting Atreus just be impatient. That little platform, so you have no way in. The battlefield pick looking really tough for Mistah Ping, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's very rough because unlike Random, oh my goodness, the block setup, Weary Steve, and now there's the stock.
Finds the stock. Okay, Ping is not going to let a 3-stock happen to start him off. But Syrup has got like all the tools and setup he needs despite losing that stock, so we're going to have to see how he's going to fight back in. We'll see game 2.
Yep. Man, like, you get good tools and then you just start, you know, rolling. You get the wall setups, you get the head guards, you know, you get the damage. Like, it all just comes together, and that's
what
another
a step back S smash. That was That was actually some really nice micro spacing. A lot of the time, Steve's S smash spaces for him
can be done. It's gonna have to take a Rocky Balboa effort to be able to get back into this.
Yeah, I mean, we did just see another matchup that's supposed to be.
Oh
wow!
My God!
Breaking the shield on the Steve block. What a setup! What do you even do as Pit in that situation?
Absolutely, guys.
Especially when you're considering you are fighting a character like Pit with a lot of very quick frame data, right? Fastest up smash in the game, stuff like that. Oh, and that is gonna do it.
Still, opportunity is there, but you have to be able to bring it back.
Yeah. It's just a matter of what can he figure out. We've seen some things that have made the matchup look better, like the side B on the blocks. Wow, Syrup going all the way down there. Mistah Ping, you know, Syrup is just, he's looking lethal. Like, there's a reason he came in as the #1 seed here. And Mistah Ping has been putting up a strong fight. But right now the goal is just not get 3 stocks.
This is looking very, very dire, and here comes the builds looking for the forward smash of that. Oh my goodness!
Look at all the nonsense. What do you even do? That's a 3-0 and a handshake for Syrup, or a fist bump, either way.
3-0, 3-stock, a handshake.
Yeah, absolutely. We're starting to see Atomic try to set up for those kills, trying to find, this could be, is Game Watch light enough? No, okay. But still finds it anyways. You saw the up air earlier with these nairs. Obviously still using the up airs to consistently rack up damage and falling to your death a little too antsy on that down air. Atomic kind of hanging on to this stock. Continuing to tech, finally gets an untechable right there.
Almost there again. Living past 150, we cannot kill this robot.
No, not at all. And that was so close. Dash attack almost killing. And just like that, Ploopi bringing it all the way back here. The trade, no, unfortunately not able to get.
Just making Atomic completely uncomfortable right now. And it's just super tedious to really see how Atomic can really bring this back with how defensive, and just missing the tech there too. I mean, I just feel Ploopi beat Zomba at 404 before Momocon. So
Gotcha.
Ploopi won that B tier, beating Zomba twice. So Ploopi's been super locked in on this matchup right now. Of course, it being very favored for Game Watch is Ploopi taking that 3 stock, barely avoiding that, getting the burner itself avoided, but the flames were connected. So not gonna get death by that up smash, but Atomic finding a little bit of an easier time landing, but with that lower blast zone off the top, the nairs are also going to become a lot.
When he's feeling himself, he'll just let those rip. Even if they don't connect, it's just a sign of his confidence, and I feel like we're getting a little bit more reservation from Atomic, and it's not really panning out the way that sometimes he just kind of like, well, I'm just going to do this because I'm going to do it anyways, and it works.
Good air roll read coming out from Ploopi.
100%, and you know, Atomic is one of those players, I mean, where we're starting to finally see, you know, shades of that top player that we could potentially see in Atomic. Unfortunately, right now, though, it's just not really working out in his favor. Gets the hitbox right there with the dare, and just like that, 3-0 to start off this top 4. Ploopi in Grand's winner's side.
All Lucas out. Lucas has a reliable way to counteract block. Like, yes, Lucas can F-tilt and forward air, but if Lucas is down a considerable amount, then it doesn't really matter. It's actually just going to die to a no up smash. Only getting hit for 8%. So we really see some more of that Bubbs magic that we saw earlier today. And at the pre-local last night, if you are Syrup, you're going to have to opt back into the wall or just get a back air to take this stock. Diamond back air, it kills really early. About how to really get in on Syrup, not utilizing Snake as much and more so calling out the jumps and attempted advantage state that Syrup tries to get in as we're going to see his 2-stock lead coming out for Bubbs.
Yeah, the big
Work even when he's up. So like it comes down to Syrup being the one making the mistakes even when he was down 3 stocks to 1.
Absolutely. One big hit right here potentially could be enough to put himself on the board. Bubbs with the PK fire
to call out the Elytra.
Yeah, getting hit by a lot of these moves that are essentially a wall setup, right? And it's just making it so much harder for Bubbs to actually get any footing going. You get one, oh my god, you're dead.
What a footstool down there. When he's, let's say he gets this to last stock, Fair is going to be unbelievably stale.
Yes.
All of his kill moves are going to be unbelievably stale. And even with Diamond being stale, it doesn't matter because it's just going to start getting to this point where Bubbs is going to die to a back air.
Yeah.
And JV 3ing.
Syrup's really good at just interrupting that flow, right? Of like having to retreat and reset, and then it just becomes Syrup's advantage, and this is going to be stock too, so.
But not as insurmountable as the last couple games.
Yes.
It takes one combo. So we got to not see that combo if you're Bubbs. And Bubbs actually getting a nice nair loop with the up tilt, taking this in stock, taking away the crafting table. I think for Bubbs when he can find it, but it's just so hard for Lucas to really find it. Using the anvil, shield breaking, and just sending him to the bottom blast of his Bubbs on tournament stock.
And then able to get through the anvil, but at this point, like you said, like it's looking pretty insurmountable. The minecart not gonna do it just
not
yet.
Powered up. If it was powered up, it would have been killed, but no gold online for Syrup, so that could have been huge for Bubbs. But again, what's huge for Bubbs is probably super small against Syrup. The Syrup gonna get the dash attack with the diamond pickaxe, taking the set over Bubbs 3-1 and setting up another date with Atomic. Pretty solid with having his stock leads, but a lot of the time when he gets in this situation where he's right now, he will panic nair, he will panic down, he will panic spot dodge. Taking the stock with the back air, he's got to make sure he can hold on, especially with Syrup having Diamond online.
Yeah, it feels like he's able to handle the scramble a lot easier than, for example, Lucas could. And I think it's just because of the management, because of the options that he has available.
Pretty much needs a miracle to bring this game back.
Yeah, like you need to get the stock, and you need to be able to hit the 0 death, like, and not get hit while all of that happens, right?
And that was going to do it, taking that first game. as you were just saying, the moment he gets that confidence, that's how he's playing, and he's playing pretty dang well. And he's not even going to get hit by that back air. He's going to continue playing gyro, catching Syrup, getting the up air, taking the stock, and he's up 3 stocks to 1. Stocks a lot earlier, but Atomic continuing to hold on as Max Rage could just spell the doom for Syrup. Is not a lot of resources. Elytra's just going to get caught twice by the gyro, make it 3 times. No, Atomic going to give up stage, but it's okay, as he's still got plenty of that burner boost with him, and he's going to take the stock with the up smash. Atomic getting a 3 stock.
Zones you, kind of forces you to pick 1 or 2 options as opposed to having the entire stage in the decision. So, and that lets Syrup get these setups for sure. But up to there, you already know what it is.
Atomic at this point, it doesn't even matter if he gets the percent. He can't find his way in on Atomic, and with about 10 seconds remaining, he's gonna have to get a miracle back air, which isn't unrealistic, especially when Atomic's stuck on the platform. He's just gotta go up, just go up into the blast zone, and you are A-okay. 3 seconds remaining. Syrup cannot get to Atomic, and Atomic is going to take game number 3. Exactly. I mean, even then, Atomic's just been using this gyro so well to make. He's alive. He's back.
So, and that unexpectedly too. And this is exactly what Syrup wants. Can potentially find something here. Gets the anvil, the one home. Atomic.
And that's exactly what Syrup did in the last set they played. He did something to emotionally rile Atomic. Atomic starting to reel stock. Syrup at 174. Red Bull stock go away. Possibly, when is the stock going to go away?
I'm not sure. There one minecart potentially. The Nair's though going to be enough, and just like that, first blood in this game 5 going to Atomic. You made a good point about how Syrup is used to these runs. Gets a stock to boot, and now we're back even.
A read there, and then suddenly back in the favor of Atomic, barely. But these backers not going to get much going, and Atomic. Gosh, both of these players are playing so well right now. The side B's going to come out. He's going to take the stock. Atomic, 1 more stock away. Not going to get the nil ladder. Atomic desperately needs to take this stock. Syrup starting to ride this momentum with 38 seconds left on the clock. Who is going to take it home? And
oh my God,
no up smash coming out from Syrup. We're looking right down to the wire, Oscar. And can Syrup hold on? And that's going to be it. Syrup holding on and taking the set 3-2 over Atomic. The endurance test holding strong despite the high octane offense from Atomic. Crazy things from Syrup all day long. I would not have been surprised if that too.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And they're going to take it for Ploopi here. And both of these players have pretty solid. Both of them have 85% win rates into each other's characters. Ploopi, most going to get hit by a fixture and taking sets off of players.
The roll with an F tilt doesn't get a whole lot after the forward throw. Yeah, just reset the ledge trap scenario here. Looking really strong. Then find the backer to boot 2-2, and now having a lead for herself against Syrup. Can we make some magic happen right here? Falling in there could potentially start, but it doesn't even matter. You just get interrupted. You just get blocked.
Here's your Syrup too. This ledge trapping from Ploopi has been fantastic, forcing Syrup to not have the ability to mine, so he has to rely on the raw Bree to really get back in as the Nair. Gonna take the stock as Ploopi is up 1 that level of SDI such as Ploopi.
Yeah, and harder to hit too because, it's small, right? Like exactly what we talked about earlier. So that makes it so much more difficult. Gotta be careful with these landings. So obviously
when Syrup dies, formats will be online, so Ploopi has to be playing extremely careful to bring this to it. And it's not gonna happen. It is going to actually happen. I thought Game Watch was gonna die to that.
Still alive. Across stage, still alive, but what more can you give right here?
Oh, I thought it could have happened, but no. Syrup going to get the footstool.
First blood and still pushing through, having a little bit of advantage, breaking through the minecart, but I feel like sometimes those situations, it's more unfortunate. It's more of a lose situation because you're going
opening the Game Watch and just find their way out.
Yeah, and then getting rid of the crafting table, keeping Syrup in disadvantage just a little bit longer. Can we potentially find? Oh my goodness!
I mean, you wanted to see how early Game Watch died, and that's 48%.
That
stock not close to killing for either of these parties. Up B, sending Syrup off. When will Syrup land, and will Syrup take it, or is Ploopi going to send this to a 2v1?
That might be enough to do it right there. Dash attack, and it just gets the up throw to boot the cross up.
Areas, but not overextend with an up tilt because he didn't want the hands up in the out of that turn. So going to use up tilt for Game & Watch to send Syrup flying up into the skies. And again, gotta be careful with Syrup going to get caught in this first set.
He's doing a really good job getting through with the minecart. Yeah, this is lots of good moves.
3 stocks to 1 from Ploopi. It's all hanging out 2 stocks to 1. My bad. But
spoke a little too soon. Yeah,
2 stocks have a whole other set to work with. But as we were just talking about, the endurance from Syrup has been so real. And Ploopi has been very good at counter, matching it. But when it's all said and done again, if Syrup's the one taking it, it doesn't matter. Ploopi's gonna take the stock with it. Watch back airs. Syrup having a little bit more mix with the blocks onto the side, so it's going to be a bit of a tall task. But Ploopi showcasing, unfortunately, going to get fall out of there, but the berry setup is going to come out as Syrup dropping that first stock. Ploopi playing out of the iron. It doesn't end up mattering when Ploopi has the easy access to just immediately get an edge guard, immediately take a stock, and with how on point she's been with getting those berries.
Surely one more.
Surely one more. So Ploopi gotta use the down smash. Good pressure to push Syrup to the corner. And we're gonna finally get him by the back of Syrup, taking the stock lead, 1 stock away from forcing a reset. He's been so good at getting those back airs. So if Ploopi can just get 1 juggles, we're gonna see right now, can Ploopi hold on and really get something going as the back air? The blocks are going to save Syrup, which that back air probably would have just led. Do something with the minecart, sending Ploopi out into the loser side of bracket with Syrup in a true finals.
Yeah.
The big thing I've noticed is that when she gets these opportunities at the edge now, it just hasn't been as what? These the blocks. I feel like the blocks just don't matter against Syrup my way.
Well, that's how, right?
Gonna get hit by another down air. Ploopi trying to get something, just needs 1 good hit. That chair could be the start of taking game number 1 of the reset. And we're gonna see a down air come out, and that time it's gonna work because it's untechable.
Yes.
Yeah, has had more of the opportunity to jump.
Yeah, I think the result of that as well is, if your execution's not if the execution's not on point,
Smash Ploopi's just an excellent job at not dying into that situation. We're not in 2022 anymore, so that's not going to work against anyone. It might work. It's going to work against
Oh, the setup right there. Obviously, the blocks, we see the backboard into the slam dunk, and just like that, potentially another game taken. And no mats. This makes it so much more difficult to deal with.
Because he just has to mash Lytra and hope that he gets the Rex smash. And he does. So holding center stage has been so hard for Syrup to really get around, as we're going to start to see a little bit of ticks there with 2 up airs. Dash hack going to send Syrup off stage. Good call out with the up airs to send Syrup away, but the minecart going to make Syrup go back, but it doesn't matter because the forward is going to take it. 2-0 for Ploopi.
3 games in a row at any point in this top position.
Is when he lost his, even earlier in the tournament too, the last time he went game 5, it wasn't a reverse. Also, something just to note, he's a lot more aggressive this 3rd game. He's throwing out a lot more of these F smashes because he's recognizing that Ploopi is going to run at me, so why don't I just shing?
This beat.
But again, it's just 1 there.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter because Ploopi can figure out how to get in on Syrup, and then suddenly it's a game for both parties rather than just Syrup, and that's just going to be a take another 23 point whatever seconds for him to really comfortably be back on stage. But Syrup's found a way to figure out, hey, Ploopi may be able to juggle me and get me into these bad spots, but I'm Steve, I'm Alex from and I can get my advantage. But Ploopi playing a lot.
That was an aura farm.
That was an aura farm. Going to the TNT, using the bucket to get, also fill the bucket actually.
Yeah, this actually filled the entire bucket.
I don't think it filled the whole bucket.
Yeah, it's like a charger tree. Yeah.
This story play out time and time again. Axe is gone. Nick Axe is gone. And a great SDI for Ploopi to boot. Going to make sure Syrup doesn't get that opportunity.
Is this Kansas City farm?
Trying to get anything going. Syrup is on the back foot of all backfoots right now, as Syrup needs to get this stock as soon as possible before Ploopi. That's going to be the stock there.
Not all backflips. You have Diamond.
That's true. Forward air's not going to come out. I mean, they are going to come out. They're just not going to do anything. Syrup throwing out these F smashes like crazy. Smash attacks going bonkers. Ploopi has the down air to take it. No!
Whoa,
it
what just happened there?
Barry is
but
going to
the
come
Barry
out.
is
He's
gonna
going
come
to
out.
take the tournament, walking off Aura farming. We're doing it all. Taking the tournament over Syrup, holding strong despite almost a disastrous down air not going your way.
What even happened there?
So-
Right? That interaction off stage was crazy. And yeah, like you said, Ploopi taking the tournament over Syrup.
Huge congratulations to Ploopi for winning the tournament. Ploopi locks in yet another B-tier title alongside a list of massive victories. Just a few weeks ago, Ploopi took down Zomba, Cola, Yasuo and 0-0 to win a B-tier event. And this time, he repeated the feat by defeating Syrup, Atomic, Bubbs and FD. Ploopi is currently ranked 131st on all rank. But with back-to-back wins over top 10 and top 20 players, Ploopi found to skyrocketing in the standings. Even though we are only a few weeks away from the end of the season, these results are going to give a massive boost for the full year ranking.
Like and subscribe to channel for more content of this type. Don't miss the next video full of more epic plays like this.